as I've been sharing, I've been trying to be more clear and have a linear way of sharing and casting vision for disciple makers. And I have learned that we first should be asking the question when we see someone, what's the question we should be asking? That is, where are they? I don't know where they're at, or I know of them, but I'm not sure where they're at in their relationship with the Lord. And so that's the first question as a believer I should be asking. Now, what would be the next step I should take after this? That next step is prayer. It's so important because prayer allows me to say, Lord, I submit to your authority that you will go to this person and you will prepare their hearts so that when I'm engaging with the gospel, I have your favor and they are prepared to hear and, Lord willing, receive. And so prayer is very important and the second step. After I pray for them, what's the next thing I should be doing? I should engage with the gospel. And so I engage with the gospel with a tool called Three Circles Gospel Tool. And in sharing the gospel, I ask the question, not now it's not where are they? The question is, where are you? It's personal. Where are you? And from that question, I will receive 4 responses. And I'm going to use a traffic light, red light, yellow light, green light, and the 4th response is across. So I'm going to receive their response, and then I'm going to share my response. So their response to the gospel, a red light would be someone that says what? No. Someone who's a yellow light, you share the gospel, what would their response be? Maybe. Not too sure, but I'm interested. And then someone who's a green light from hearing the gospel would say what? Yes. They would say, yes, I want Jesus right now. And then you're going to get that 4th response where you share the gospel and say, hey, I too am a believer. I know Jesus. So now from their response, what's my response? For those that say no, the red lights, what should be my response? It actually shouldn't be anything. You're praying for them, but who's changing their heart? That's the Lord. He's the one that invites them in. And so for me, I shared, and then I back off and I say, look, I'm available if you're ever open to anything, to any type of getting together. I'd love to meet with you, but if not, thank you for your time. However, I'm not looking for a red light. I'm looking for someone who is a maybe, who's a yes, and who's a believer. And all 3 of these, I actually am doing the exact same thing with all 3 of them. 2 things. The first thing is I want to meet up with them. Hey, do you got time for meeting together tomorrow? Let's go get some coffee. Or, hey, what's your schedule look like to meet in the next few days? And then when you meet up with them, my focus is to get them in the Word, in the Bible. And as I am meeting with someone and I'm getting in the Word with them and reading with them, what do we call that? We actually call it discipleship. And so, what we do for discipleship is actually a process of discipleship called the 3 thirds, or with the Spanish community, we do 6 pasos, 6 steps. So, as you are discipling with the other person, getting in the word with them, you actually are also modeling with them and asking them, hey, who are you trying to reach? And so now the question is personal. Where is my sister? Where's my cousin? Where's my coworker? And now you have a process to walk with them through this. Now, this is what we call from zero engagement to one disciple. And so the goal is that in this process, you are a disciple maker. And in this process, you're now modeling it for someone else. So, as a disciple maker, I want to encourage you, you should be living out three rhythms in your life weekly. Those three rhythms are prayer walking. And so I want to show you how to do that if you don't know how to do that. The next one is engaging with the gospel. If you don't have a method of sharing the gospel, then I want to show you the three circles. And the other one is discipleship. Who are you reading with outside your home? Yes, in your home, you've got to read with people. You've got to disciple your family. However, how are we going to reach those outside of our home? So the goal is that we have these weekly and that this helps me to continue to be a disciple maker and encourage others to do the same.